Welcome back once again to another Alpha Tauri career mode, round number 12, this time in Hungary. If you didn't see the last episode or any of the season, make sure you go check out the playlist or check out the last episode. Last time out was in Silverstone, and it was, I'll say it's a solid race. I mean, we finished, I believe it was P12, P14? No, it was P12 and P15. So Yuki Tsunoda picking up a P12, which is actually a really solid result when you look at the pace of our car. No one in the top 10 retired. Hulkenberg beat us in the Haas. I'd say P12 is a solid result. I mean, we're probably the 7th, 8th fastest car right now, battling with McLaren and Williams. Alfa Romeo way down there, and Haas is just a little bit ahead of us. So to finish P12 in Silverstone, I would say was a great result. Hungary might actually be a little bit better for us, just on the basis that we've got really strong acceleration and we're good through the low-speed corners. So coming out of the low-speed corners with good acceleration, Hungary could be a place where we get another bit of points. I mean, you look at the championship, every point matters for us. If we get 3 points, we're up into P7. So it would be nice, especially as we've got 2 more big upgrades coming in this season. And I kind of want to put full focus on next year, because if we get P7 this year, that's the best we can do, because Haas are way too far ahead. So the goal is P7 and then focus on next year's car. So these 2 big upgrades might be the last 2 big upgrades we have coming in. We might do a front wing upgrade, and that'll be it for the season, because I really want to focus on next year to make sure that we're not falling behind. Also, this is something that we saw last episode that we were going to do, a regulation change for the wind tunnel and CFD time. So let's have a look. Is it just less? Oh, it depends on where you finish. Less time? I mean, I like this. The lower down you finish, you get more and more time, and the top teams get less and less. Where we are in the standings right now, I am all for this, because if we finish 7th, we'll get more time, and then the top 4 teams will get less, so it will close up the field a lot more. Absolutely, we're going to vote for that, but I doubt that's going to go through, because I feel like a lot of the top teams are not going to be accepting that at all. F1 in school, look at this, we're getting everything. Yeah, we'll take an extra 100k. We can confirm that the majority of teams are in favour of these changes, so the sporting regulations will come in next season. So, depending on where you finish, if you finish lower down, you will get the extra time. Hopefully, that depends on this season results. I'm not sure. It might be for next season results. But anyway, that will help close up the field. So, the teams that voted against it was Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes, and Aston Martin. No surprise there. Everybody else was like, yeah, sure, why not? To close up the field. So, unlucky to the big teams, but we're coming. We're coming for you. As we have a look at Hungary, and it's partly cloudy. I think this is going to be a solid weekend. They're both cooking. They're both on their hot laps now. I tell you what, traffic has come out right as they're going. You see Bottas getting out of the way, so that's the new thing. They get out of the way on qualifying laps now most of the time. Let's see the Ferrari. Yeah, there you go. That's beautiful. That's what we want to see. Okay, so they're both out of the way. Tsunoda and De Vries on their laps. Who's done the better first sector? 28-1. 27-9, Yuki. Go on, son. Cook. I mean, it's been beaten already. 27-2 from De Vries. 26-9. Tsunoda, he's on a different level. This is why we might have to get rid of De Vries. Look at the time difference. 7 tenths! De Vries, mate. Do you want to drive? We're going to try 2 warm-up laps so that we can get these hards fired up. Because by the looks of it, they were not fired up at all, especially for De Vries. So we're going to take control as they come on out. We're going to try and fire up these hards and get them working for the second lap, which we're going to do a push lap. So we've put in plenty of fuel, so we should have enough to do 2 warm-up laps, a flying lap, and then a cool-down lap. I think by the end, it'll be the end of the session anyway. So we've got to see if that works, because right now we're dead lost. We're behind the Alfa Romeos. That's how bad this is right now. So we've got to make sure these tyres get warmed up, because I think De Vries couldn't warm them up inside 1 lap. So we're going to try and do it this way. I think this is the way, because look, now the tyres are warmed up. As they're coming towards the end of the lap, the tyres are warmed up. So they're there. They're in the zone now. So we're getting ready to push with De Vries. We're going to push with Yuki Tsunoda now as they start their flying laps. Let's see if this was the problem. Can they now find the pace? There's no excuses for either driver now. We're going to follow on with De Vries as there is a car coming out the pits. Please don't get in the way to the McLaren. Should jump out the way pretty easily right around here. Piastri, get out, get out. There we go. We take that. Tsunoda also has to come through that section. Nice and beautiful. That's what we like to see now. 27-9. That's a better first sector. 27-6 from Yuki. Okay. I think we found the issue, but we do have to find a lot of time to make it into Q2. Maybe we're not very good on the hard tyres, and we're finding that out now. De Vries, 26-6 26-7 for Sonoda. So De Vries catches up on Sonoda. But is this enough? Hello? Why? Why are you coming into the pits? The run plan was to do two warm-ups, do a lap, and then do a cool down. Okay, they've just screwed everything over. We won't even have enough ERS to get... We're starting dead last. I can't believe what I've just seen. I cannot believe what I've just seen. We're going to have to rush to go back out again if we want to go back out. What just happened? I wonder if we could still do a double warm-up with De Vries. We actually might be able to. I don't know if the fuel's going to run out. I think we do a double warm-up with De Vries to try it. I don't think we have time for Sonoda. We're going to try a double warm-up with De Vries. Sonoda, we're just going to let go. We're going to let Sonoda go for it on this final lap. So, Sonoda, you go for it. De Vries, take a second warm-up lap. Take a second warm-up lap. It's actually going to be close for De Vries, whether he even makes it. So, go for 2 warm-up laps for De Vries. Sonoda is on a flyer right now because he did get his tyres warmed up. We could have probably went for it for De Vries as well. But we wanted to just be careful. He's got to jump out of the way. He's got 2 cars coming up behind him. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to. Maybe if we go conserve, it will let him go. Yeah, it should let him go. De Vries is causing mayhem. We need to let him go because Sonoda's coming up behind. De Vries, mate. Let him go. Oh my god, this has gone downhill. This is not how I planned it. This is not how I planned it at all. Oh my days. De Vries, you got to get going now. You got to start a lap. We're in trouble. We're in big trouble. Push. Deploy. Go for it. Go for it. He's just about to make the line. He makes it just. He makes it just. So De Vries makes the line. Sonoda, it goes up to P14. What a lap. Come on, Yuki. He's cooking. He's cooking. De Vries, you've just got to cook now. You've just got to cook now. Wait, we've got to make sure he doesn't come into the pits. Let's see. Yes, cancel the call-in. Yeah, we're on to you this time. 27-8. Pretty sure that's pretty stinky. It's an improvement, though. So, anything better than what he did the first time is an improvement. If he can move up to P19, we'll take it. We will take it. Oh, it's not very good in the middle sector. His tyres are gone. He's not got it in his locker. He's not got anything in his locker. Up to the line. Nick De Vries. He goes up to P18. I guess we'll take it. We might just take grid penalties of him because his engines are finished. We're about to start our final flyer. The pace just isn't there. It's not there. I mean, he hasn't been able to warm up the tyres very well for this lap either. Maybe we should have done a double warm up for this as well because it is a short circuit, especially on the medium tyres. But they look all right now. So we'll see what he can do. I'm not expecting a Q3. I don't see it happening based on that first time. Maybe he could jump up to P13. But I think 13th is the best he's got in his locker right now. Especially after the first time. Well, 27.5. That's a lot better. That's 2 tenths quicker already in that first sector. What's he got in this middle sector? Yuki, what have you got, mate? Let's go and drive it. Oh, I don't know about the visor cam. That hurts my eyes. He does a 26.4. He is improving. He's got up about 4 tenths. He is looking around that P13 range. Could he push it up to maybe a P12, P11? Sonoda up to the... Oh, it's better than that! Yuki Sonoda! That's devastating. I thought he did it. Oh, and the other Haas jumps ahead as well. That is devastating. And a knock-on goes ahead. Okay, brilliant. P13. So it is P13 in the end. Oh, I thought it was an unbelievable lap to put us into Q3, but it was close. It was a 15.7. He almost got there. But it's going to be P13 for Yuki Sonoda. P18, which will turn into a P20 for De Vries, because we are going to be taking grid penalties when we chuck in the new engines. So for Nick, we could put him on a set of hards, take him to like lap 30, and hope a red flag safety car so it comes out, and then we could switch it around. We only get 1 set of hards though. Do you want to... Yeah, you know what? We'll go for that. We'll go hards. We'll just put hards, medium, softs, because to be honest, I don't think he's scoring points, near points anyway. So we'll start him on the hards and just see what happens. Sonoda, on the other hand, I think we get him going on a set of softs, get him moving, softs, mediums, hards. Do we have an extra set of softs that we can play with? We do. So we could actually do softs, softs, hards if we wanted to. We'll see how it goes. I think maybe mediums might be the better tyre. But we could change that mid-race. But we'll start on the softs, try and gain a few positions and get ahead of a few cars. Okay, we're here. A lot of the front runners on the medium tyres. You got a lot of people to softs. I think De Vries is the only one in the hard tyres out of everybody, if you have a look. Yeah, he's the only one in the hards. Only one brave enough to go on a set of hards. And seeing how slow he was on the hards in qualifying, probably shouldn't have put him on a set of hards to start off. We're going to go... Just going to chill out, actually. There's no need to attack. If you can get ahead of a Williams, actually, that would be kind of funny. But I don't think it's happening. Tsunoda, on the other hand, if he could push and find a way through... That would be brilliant as we ride on board. You've got the Haas up ahead. Starting P12, Leclerc took a penalty, so he's dropped down the order. A yellow flag. Someone's already had it off. It said Alfa Romeo. They're stinky. They are stinky. Tsunoda's looking all right. He's looking all right. The Williams behind looks a little bit slower, which is always promising. You see he's already dropping behind. Tsunoda actually having a look at Lando, thinking about it. Doesn't look like he's got awful pace, Tsunoda, once we got through the first couple laps. You can see the top 12 are probably going to fly away. They just seem to be a lot faster than the rest of us. If we get past Lando, maybe Tsunoda's race could come alive. We got a yellow flag. Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg's been in an incident. No safety car. Nothing's happened, but there is a crash in front of us, which is always promising. It's between Hamilton and Hulkenberg. Oh, Hulkenberg's just turned in as the game freezes. There you go. Hulkenberg turned in. That's bunched up the field as well. There we are. There we go. Thank you very much. See you later, Lewis. Love to see it. I would have liked a VSC or something just to help us with the fuel. Maybe not a full safety car because that brings Hamilton back in play. Hulkenberg is going to get a 5-second penalty for that, I'm sure. But look at that. We're P13. Hamilton is down in P18 with damage. He's got to have damage on a side pod or something. I saw loads of stuff fly off. Hulkenberg might even have damage as well. He is pretty slow. What about his front wing? Looks like his front wing's alright, but if he's got damage, we could be in for like a net P12 right now. Top 10 could be on the cards. Hulkenberg's in, so he does have damage that he's got to fix. Might also be his tyres as well. Hamilton's tyres is dead as well, so he's going to come into the pits. Beautiful stuff. On a set of mediums, I think you only have... I'm not sure even if you have another set of mediums. So, could be curtains for both Hulkenberg and Hamilton, which is great news for us. And that's brought Yuki Tsunoda a light as he thinks about a move. He thought about it. No worries, mate. We'll get him next time. De Vries still behind Hamilton after... Oh, no. Hamilton didn't pit. Hamilton and old mediums didn't pit. Is he all right? Hamilton into the pits now. I was just getting excited. I thought we were about to overtake a Mercedes on track. I was going to be gassed. But here you go. Hamilton into the pits, putting on a set of hard tyres. Good pit stop from Mercedes, but I think Tsunoda could have him now in the race. Tsunoda's got past Norris. Let's have a look how he's done that. It's got to be down the DRS straight. Yeah. Down the inside, Tsunoda sniffs a chance at potential points, and he's all for it. He is all for it. Let's try and push away out of the DRS of Norris, and we can hopefully create a little bit of a gap and close back in on Magnussen, who's going to be our biggest challenge now. Probably our biggest challenge for that P10, and hopefully there's more drama up ahead. He's there. He's in that DRS. I tell you what, he might even go for an overtake here. I don't think Magnussen got DRS, did he? No, he didn't. This could be an overtaking opportunity once again for Yuki Tsunoda. He's in the DRS down the inside. Go on, send it. Yuki's cooking. Yuki is cooking. Down the inside. Come on. This is what I'm talking about. Imagine if we had two drivers up here right now. This would be huge. But now we're behind the Alpine. Yes, we've used a lot of our tyres. Yes, we've got hardly any fuel. That's probably why we're a lot faster. Yes, we've used all our ERS. But we're in position for a potential points finish behind the Alpine now, who looks like he's struggling a little bit. He's on the mediums. He doesn't look awfully fast. Norris closing in a little bit. We've got to try and get these tyres to lap 20. We've used them a lot to get the overtakes done. Norris has got much fresher tyres than us, and he's going to utilise that as De Vries gets through on Logan Sargent. Come on, Nick. We were saving fuel just sitting behind this battle, but through he goes. We can get past Piastri now, which should be pretty easy on his worn softs. De Vries race could be coming alive a little bit as well, so it's working out for AlphaTauri. Norris coming back into the fold for Yuki Tsunoda. He's going to be our biggest threat. Same with conserving fuel. We're praying for a safety car. I don't want to conserve it just yet, because I want to wait for that safety car so we don't lose the pace and let Norris close in super quick. We've got to try and get these tyres to at least lap 18 before we pit. So 2-3 more laps, which should be possible. But then we might do a little early pit onto the mediums. Just got to make sure we come out in the right spot, as it could be time. It could be time. I think it is time for a Nick de Vries overtake on the other McLaren of Oscar Piastri. He's going to send it down the inside, is he? There we go, Nick. There we go. His race is coming alive now. He had to be patient on the hard tyres, but he is cooking now. You can see Hamilton is moving up. He's behind Guan Yu Zhou. I don't think he's going to be a threat to Tsunoda. I think he's way too far back. As de Vries gets that move done, pull out the DRS, and back to cruise control for Nick. Tsunoda into the pits. Okay, I believe Norris is going to be carrying on. He's on much fresher softs, so he can carry on and try and use the pace advantage towards the end of the Grand Prix. But we shouldn't be getting undercut. We just don't know exactly where we're going to be coming out. De Vries is going to be looking at that overtake on Valtteri Bottas. We're going to go for it now. Let's see what you got. He's on peak confidence. You can get this done. As we're going to have a look at Tsunoda. 2.6 second pit stop. We'll take it. We'll take it. It's not bad. Piastri down the straight is going to jump us. What about K-Mag? He is as well. What about Sargent? That's not ideal. We've got Lewis Hamilton behind. We need to find a way past ASAP as De Vries. Whoa, he's got past. He's cooking. He is actually cooking today. Nick through on Bottas. Oh, there you go. What a move that is. I mean, Sargent's on really, really worn softs, but you don't see a move there very often. Tsunoda making it count at the earliest opportunity. Sargent, if you want to stay out and hold up Hamilton, that'll be brilliant, because he's going to be faster than us, and he's going to be all over the back of us probably pretty soon, as De Vries broken that gap to Bottas. What can Tsunoda do as Russell into the pits? Not too worried about him. We've got to find a way past Magnussen and then past Piastri. Please, just come into the pits. Make our life easy. They both do. They both do. We're going to push a little bit because Hamilton is now on our tail. If we'd have stayed out one more lap, it probably would have worked a little better for Yuki Tsunoda. But now he's got a bit of clear air, which is lovely to see. 7 seconds. I just hope Hamilton doesn't get close enough to cause us issues. Norris into the pits. Okay. This is the person we're fighting. Have a slow pit stop. I'll be buzzing. I'll be absolutely buzzing. What's he going to do? As he comes into the pits, onto another set of softs. He's going to be fast on those softs. It's a good pit stop. It's a very good pit stop from McLaren. Where are we relative to Lando Norris? We should come out miles ahead with the undercut. Yeah, we are. Please, go on, Hamilton. Go on, Hamilton. Go on, Hamilton. Hamilton's slow on those hards. Can he get past Norris? I think Norris... Oh, go on, Lewis. You could hold him up. If Lewis gets past him, he could hold him up. I don't think he's close enough. Lando's just about got him, which is a little bit annoying. But he's going to be fast on those softs. Hamilton doesn't have the pace on the hard tyres. He is struggling. This one's going to be an easy overtake on Bottas. Get through on Bottas. Hopefully he stays out a little bit longer. No, Bottas in. Okay, so Bottas is in. I think we do get DRS, though, because we were close enough. No? Thought we would. Okay, so we got Tsunoda's got De Vries next. Norris is closing in on those soft tyres. He's using them, and he is fast on them. So we're gonna call for the switch when they get close enough, and we're gonna have Tsunoda try and break a gap, and De Vries try and hold up for as long as possible. Lando Norris. So we're gonna tell him not to defend right now. When are they gonna do the switch? Do it at a smart time, boys. Right around here, I don't mind it. I don't mind it right here. Just do not let Lando pass as well. As we're going to tell him to always defend. They still haven't done the switch. Lando's closing in. I don't like this. I don't like this. You got to do it now. You got to do it now. Okay. How have you not done it yet, De Vries? Okay, there we go. We've done it. We've done it now. You've got to make sure you... There we go. I love that. I love that. Park it. I was going to say make sure you get DRS, but I don't think he's got DRS now. But we're going to tell him to defend for your life against Lando Norris. As Tsunoda says, thank you very much. See you later. See you later, lads. But here you go. He's going to get a chance now, Lando. We're going to go as defensive as possible. Lando. He's not going to get it done, is he? Go on, De Vries. Hold him up here. Oh, mate. It's the switcheroo of places. We just didn't do it at the right time. And through goes Lando. As easy as can be. So that's a little bit annoying. Tsunoda, though, we're going to tell him, defend with all you can against Lando. Don't let him get clear. Make him use up those softs. Use up those softs, trying to get past you. That could be the way to do it. So much for using up those softs. Might have done this at a bad time, actually, because we can get him back down the straight with the DRS. Norris is absolutely flying on those softs, but we can't let him get clear. We have to try and stay with him. He's the guy that we're fighting for the last step, the last place in the points. And it's a McLaren who are 2 points behind us in the championship. So we're battling with him. He's too quick. He is genuinely too quick on those softs. Okay, De Vries is losing a lot of time now. I think we get him onto a set of mediums. He's got two sets of mediums? Two fresh sets of mediums. He's got 2 fresh sets of softs as well. Now, we'll get him on the mediums. The mediums is a safer option. They won't degrade as quick. And then if another safety car does come out, we could put him on another set of mediums because he has got 2 sets. Sonoda just kind of chilling, doing his thing, losing a lot of time. It might not be our day, you know. It might not be our day unless Norris's softs fall off a cliff. What's he got? He's going to come out way behind, but let's just see what we got in the pits. Please have a good pit stop, boys. Don't mess it up like you did last week in Silverstone. 2.4. We'll take that any day of the week. De Vries out of the pits. Has he got ahead of the Alfa Romeo? Yes, he does. That's huge. That's actually huge for his race. We're just going to push the next lap or 2. Make sure we stay away. I think Zhou's on an old set. Yeah, old set of mediums for both Zhou and Sargent. It's huge that we've come out ahead of both of them. Bit of clear air. Now we can cook as we warm up the tyres. We can cook with De Vries. Sonoda's doing his thing. He's cooking up ahead. Cooking slowly. He's a slow cooker. Oh, here we go. We're back on the back of Hulkenberg. Sonoda, mate. You can't run wide. You cannot run wide. I think that might be it then. Okay, he didn't lose too much time. Probably 2 to 3 seconds. But still, that's 2 to 3 seconds to Lando Norris. To Lewis Hamilton. Brilliant. Brilliant. Both our drivers are having stinkers now. Both our drivers are making mistakes. This is what's frustrating. We have a decent race, they make mistakes. He's locked up his front. At least he's not put it in the wall, but he's lost a heap of time. He's stopped as well. Through goes Hulkenberg. Brilliant. Just to make matters worse as well, they both hurt their tyres by doing that. So Tsunoda down to 37%. So he lost a few percent. As Norris into the pits on the soft tyres, he must be going on to the hards to the end of the Grand Prix. He puts on a set of softs. We know he's going to have to pit again. But no, he's putting on the hards. They will go to the end. It's going to be tough to get to the end, though, for Norris. He's going to have to manage them a little bit. Where does he come out? He comes out in a bit of traffic. What about Lewis Hamilton? He can't get him this time. But he does come out in a little bit of traffic. Behind Bottas, behind Albon, behind Magnussen. Could be a bit of an issue for him. Magnussen closing in on the back of us. And he's back in our race because of the mistakes we're making. This is frustrating. Very frustrating. We're going to have to pick Tsunoda this lap. He's lost all pace. We have to pit him. Onto a set of hards. He's lost all pace. Yuki Tsunoda, you're mudded, mate. You are mudded. Both of you are stinky. Both of you are stinky. And you know what? The pit crew's probably going to be stinky as well. Let's see what they got. That looks slow. 4.2, brilliant. Okay, everybody in the team's stinky. You're washed. You're all washed. As Tsunoda out the pits, ahead of De Vries, in his own little clear air. We're not scoring points. How have we not even got close to scoring points this Grand Prix? We've lost 16 seconds to Norris. 16! 16! Good thing is, we don't have to get our fuel down all the way because we've been lapped. We'll probably get lapped twice or something, based on our pace. This should be an easy overtake on Albon, who is very, very slow. We've got Bottas on our tail as well, who's going to fly past. Please, don't let Bottas pass. You've got to pass Albon when he's this slow. You have to. Down the inside. Keep Bottas behind, though. We're fine by that. Down the inside goes Yuki Tsunoda. Thank you. Stay behind, Albon. Stay behind. Hold up Bottas. And that's huge for our race. Thank you. Albon. Albon the GOAT. Albon is the GOAT. Not gonna lie. Almost forgot about De Vries. We're pitting him at the end of the lap. Yeah, it's pretty much a dead day. It's a dead day. 12 laps to go. No safety car. How is there not a safety car in Hungary? We saw a crash earlier on. De Vries into the pits now. Are they going to mess up his pit stop? At least get a decent one for the pit stop standings. 2.5. Not very good. He's probably going to come out behind Hulkenberg, is he? He's going to be very close. Yep, behind Hulkenberg. Oh, he just about squeezing him out and gets out ahead of him on a fresh set of softs. Should be able to overtake Zhou. Maybe Albon. No, not Albon. He's on a fresh set of softs. Yeah, so probably P17 for De Vries. Tsunoda, he'll be lucky to hold on to P12. As I was saying, he'll be lucky to hold on to P12. He's gone and put it off the circuit. Safety car has been deployed though. He's got damage. He's been in a crash. 2 cars are out.
Here we are going into turn 9.
Max Verstappen.
See how tight it is.
Oh my God! Verstappen's hit us!
Who was at fault? Well, there'll definitely be fingers being pointed.
Now we had a Red Bull. He's trying to... We got blue flags, but we hadn't let him past yet. He's just hit us in the back.
They all knew what
That's outrageous. That's got Esteban Ocon vibes. Verstappen and Ocon in Brazil. I think Verstappen got the penalty as well. Crap, we have to make sure we pit. We got some rear wing damage. That's all right. We're fine. We're fine. Pit Tsunoda. We're going to pit him onto a fresh set of softs. Yes, please. We literally just pit De Vries, which is very annoying. But cars are probably going to come into the pits. Let's see who actually comes into the pits. Tsunoda into the pits. We lost time from being involved in that incident. But it looks like a bunch of cars are in. Some didn't come in. I'm not sure if they were ahead of the line already. I'm going to pit De Vries as well. 10% extra. Why not? I think we might lose a place to Guan Yu Zhou. But we'll take an extra 10% on the tyres. If it's a quick pit stop, maybe. It's going to be close, actually. I think Zhou's got us. Yeah, Zhou's got us. Okay, so we lost a place for an extra 10%, but we'll take it for De Vries because I think that extra 10% could be crucial. I don't see Tsunoda getting through. I'm not going to lie. Are they going to let us unlap ourselves? Hulkenberg and Sargent are 2 laps down. That's even worse for them. So lap cars now allowed to unlap themselves. Tell me Hamilton and Norris are lapped. Tell me they are. If they're not, we can't score points. I think they are. Yeah, they are. Okay. Points are still on the cards. Depends when the safety car comes in. Are they going an extra lap or are they coming in at the end of this lap? Safety car's ended. Safety car is ending. That's annoying. That is very, very annoying. Tsunoda, why are we losing so much time? Let's just go full attack, full push. Let's get going. We are green flag, so we might as well go now. I don't think we're scoring points. Look how much time we've lost. We've lost loads of time under the safety car. What's going on? How is De Vries dropped so far back? Did he make a mistake? What is going on? I don't know what's going on, but Tsunoda could be within a shot of points. We just got to send it. De Vries gets past Guan Yu Zhou. We'll take that. We'll take that. That's one overtake. Albon on Hamilton on older softs. Norris on mediums. He's made them work. He's going to get P9. Norris is going to get P9. That's awful for the constructors. De Vries is cooking. He's got past Piastri as well. We're on to the final lap now. It's going to be P13, P40, which at the start, if you said P13, P14, I'd have been like, all right, that's not awful. They're close together. But when you see the mistakes we've made and you see Lando Norris in a McLaren up in P9, I'm not happy. Not happy at all. It's actually a very disappointing day. And a day where we could capitalise, but we failed to capitalise. And that's why I'm frustrated. Verstappen taken out Yuki Tsunoda. It was on Verstappen. He's got the penalty for it. So not much Tsunoda could have done. That's given him a bit of damage. But at the same time, Tsunoda wouldn't have been in that position if we didn't make the mistakes beforehand. We could have been a lot closer to Norris. Could have attacked him on the safety car restart. And it would have been a different story. The other Red Bull driver, though, and Perez, picking up the pieces. Leclerc, P2 from P12 on the grid. And Fernando Alonso getting another podium, carrying that Aston Martin team. I tell you what, Lance Stroll is actually pulling his weight this season. That Lando Norris P9 is frustrating. Because I tell you what, it puts him ahead of us, or equal on points with us, in the standings. We've got to find points. In those races is where the points are at. And we can't find them. Aston Martin getting a good haul of points again. They're comfortably P3. They could battle for race wins and constant podiums. Mercedes, not even a podium yet this year. They're having a stinker. They're having an absolute stinker. Even Haas have a podium. How do Haas have a podium? I mean, you ever look at the driver's standings. Lando Norris jumps ahead of Yuki Tsunoda now. Tied on 4 points. It's annoying. It's annoying. I feel like that's a chance missed. And our pit stops were awful that Grand Prix. I'm not surprised we're not on there. One more race, and then we should get the updates in after that, after the summer break. So, yeah, so Belgium, and then the upgrades should be in. So, another tough race, but then, hopefully, we can have a chance at getting some points, get us into that P7, and then we can kind of relax and focus on next year. So, we'll see. If you are enjoying the series, make sure you go ahead, leave a like. We're battling for that P7. The battle continues next time out. McLaren, they get one step forward this weekend, but we try and bounce back in Belgium and certainly in Zandvoort when the upgrades come in, because I am hyping them up. I'm excited for them, so we'll see if they actually work. So I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one, and peace.